Today, I wanted to discuss an important concept in stock markets. First, let us understand what are the different ways of making money in a stock market. There are basically two different methods by which one can make money in stocks. One is going long. Going long is very simple. First, you buy a stock, and then when you have profit, you sell it. Let us look at it this way. Suppose you want to buy HDFC. You buy HDFC at 1000 rupees. 6 months later, the HDFC stock moves up to 1500. Then you sell it. You make a pre tax profit of 500 rupees. Note what it means is that you have to pay short term capital gains. So you have made 500 rupees. You will pay 15% of that. That is nearly 75 rupees as tax, and you will make 425 rupees. Most of us try to make profits only in this method. That is, you buy the stock first, wait for it to go up, and then you go and then you sell. This is the traditional route of stock market investing. Investors prefer this method. But if the investors only prefer this method, when stocks become highly overvalued, what happens? There is another method which is used by experienced players in the market. We will take a look at it. But before we go into this, I would like to suggest the following. Please hit the like button of this video and please write your comments in the comment section. Only when you write the comments in the comment section, you will be able to give you better engagement. Please press the subscribe button of my channel, and it's not enough if you subscribe it. Persuade your friends and relatives to do the same. Finally, turn on the bell notification. Once you turn on the bell notification, you will receive every video we put out. If you choose only not turn on the bell notification, all my videos will not reach you because the Google algorithm does not push every video to you. Welcome back to Be Rich. So, the next method is known as shorting the market. Shorting the stock has been a long popular technique for speculators and arbitrageurs, hedge fund managers, and individual investors to make profits. Basically, speculators lead the investors in a stock market and necessarily an important part of this ecosystem. When a stock goes highly overvalued, the speculator, by selling the stock, indicates to the rest of the world that the stock is highly undervalued. The stock valuation can go up for two reasons. One is because there is a fancy for the stock and there is great hope that the stock will do well. Second is because there's a huge liquidity surge. When there is a huge liquidity surge, all stocks go up, including dead ones. This is not the time to sell short unless you have limitless bank account, because we don't know where this bull market will stop and when it will reverse. This bull market is primarily driven by excess liquidity, and you cannot compete with the Reserve Bank, which keeps on having indefinite supply of money, because all it can create money out of thin air just by a press of a button. So every time the price of a stock that you have shorted goes up, you will have to bring more margin money and keep topping up. So if you are fighting the Reserve Bank, that means you are definitely going to lose. So you have to look at liquidity and you have to look fundamentals of a company. When there is a liquidity surge, even that stocks go up, and we don't know when the tide will turn. When the tide turns, it hurts big. Even in some Dutch stocks, when a group of Wall Street retail investors gang up against you, you will lose badly. And that is what happened in GameStop. It was a right candidate for shorting. Hedge funds kept shorting it. The market opened up. There was some good news about the stock. In Wall Street bets, people started to ganging up against the hedge funds and got it into a short squeeze. When people had kept on buying those stocks, there had to be a delivery, and then hedge funds had to scramble to buy back these stocks for delivery. This created a big rally that fizzled out and the stock went bust and it fell almost all the way back. The retail investor burnt their finger. The loss of the hedge fund managers was a fiery victory. So we have to be extremely careful when you want to short a stock. Some of the Bill Ackman, a great fund manager, when he tried to short Herbalife, it ended up in a tragedy because an equally big fund manager went long. And so it's easy to go long because you don't have to bring margins. And every time when the price goes up, you get additional liquidity. Thus, unless you have big liquidity, you cannot sell short. What are the rules for selling short in India? First, to sell short, an investor has to borrow the stock. So, this is where it gets murky because I'm selling a stock which I do not have. Suppose I want to sell HDFC for 1000 rupees, and then if it moves down to 500, I make a profit of 500 rupees and still pay a short-term capital gains of 15%. But the problem is I don't own the stock I sell, and therefore my margin when I borrow this stock keeps going up every time the price goes up. Today, in SEBI allows me to borrow the stock from a brokerage who in turn borrows it from a client portfolio or a clearing house. So in India, the key regulation is if I am selling a stocks by borrowing, I am mandated to buy back these shares and implicitly square off my position at the time of settlement, that is before the stock closing. Consequently, you can short the stocks in India only on an intraday position. So your short position is restricted only for one day. But the international market does not operate like that. Short selling has caught a lot of international attention and debate. Elon Musk and Tesla are the reason. Tesla was one of the most shorted stock as one note subject, and Elon Musk was not too pleased. But the moment Elon Musk turned profitable, the prices of Tesla this year, due to short covering and entry into S&P 500, has rallied more than 200%. What this means is that shorting is fraught with great risk, and one must do this with extreme care. Thank you for watching. Be rich. It's a great privilege and honor that so many of you in thousands have subscribed to my channel and have supported me. I have written two books in English, The Alchemy of Money and Ordinary Stocks, Extraordinary Profits. These books are published by us and are ready. If you want to procure a copy, send us a message to the WhatsApp number given below and my team would respond to you. If you want an Amazon Kindle copy, you can click the link below. Finally, those who wish to consult with me can send a mail to berichenglish@gmail.com. Once again, I thank you for your support. If you like this video, press the subscribe button of my channel, hit the like button and turn on the bell notification.